Make your thoughts and actions align with your purpose, and you will succeed. Napoleon Hill didn't just offer advice, he offered a blueprint for unlocking the life you were born to live. Because deep within each of us, unseen forces are quietly shaping the quality of our relationships, the reach of our dreams, and the weight of our fears. These aren't magical forces, they are our thoughts, the silent architects of destiny, and our actions or inactions that either build or betray our potential. We often say we want more out of life, yet keep walking in circles, trapped between the dream in our mind and the fear in our heart. We dream vividly, feel deeply, hope endlessly, but still freeze at the edge of action, held back by invisible chains of doubt. Think of the person who longs for a breakthrough, a new career, a meaningful change, a brighter life. The vision is there. They can see it, almost touch it. But when it's time to act, they delay. They wait for clarity, for motivation, for the right moment. And while they wait, time slips quietly through their fingers, and the dream starts to fade into frustration. This is the silent war between belief and hesitation, between purpose and procrastination, between who we are and who we could be. When your thoughts want greatness, but your actions stay in fear, that internal conflict creates storms of regret, of confusion, of stagnation. But when your thoughts and actions begin to walk in step, when vision meets movement, that's when transformation becomes inevitable. It's not enough to dream, not enough to hope. You must move. You must choose alignment over avoidance, consistency over comfort, because success doesn't chase the hesitant. It comes to those who are willing to bridge the gap between inner fire and outer effort. So ask yourself, are your actions loyal to your vision, or are they quietly sabotaging it? Every choice you make is a vote for the future you desire or the fear you keep feeding. And here's the truth most avoid. The longer you hesitate, the harder it gets to trust yourself again. But there's power in momentum. Even a single act of courage can shift the entire direction of your life. So if the dream is still alive within you, don't let it rot in the prison of inaction. Let today be the day your thoughts and actions shake hands and finally walk forward, together with purpose. Napoleon Hill warned that procrastination is the enemy of progress, a thief that steals our chances at true achievement. It's not just about knowing your purpose. It's about bridging the gap between what you think and what you do. Without this alignment, even the clearest vision remains a distant mirage, fading into the background of daily life. Change is essential because thoughts alone are powerless without decisive action. They must work in harmony to propel us forward. Hill's principles teach us that when our mental focus aligns with our behaviors, we unlock a momentum that turns potential into reality. Think of it as a symphony. Your thoughts are the notes, your actions the melody, and your purpose the conductor guiding it all. If you're not taking action, it's often because you're waiting for that elusive spark of motivation to strike. We convince ourselves that we must feel ready before moving, prioritizing fleeting emotions over our defined purpose. This mindset, as Hill pointed out, keeps us trapped in a mental loop where dreams gather dust while life passes by. Imagine an entrepreneur with a brilliant business idea, yet they wait for the perfect moment, letting opportunities slip away like sand through fingers. That waiting game is a trap, born from misaligned thoughts that value comfort over commitment. Failure to decide compounds this problem, leaving us paralyzed even when our purpose is clear. Indecisiveness stems from vague or conflicting thoughts, like doubting your abilities despite knowing your goal. Hill emphasized the power of definiteness of purpose, where firm decisions cut through the fog of uncertainty. Successful people, he observed, make choices quickly and stick to them, aligning their minds with bold action. Without that decisiveness, your actions wander aimlessly, disconnected from the purpose that could define your path. Fear and uncertainty add another layer, eroding the alignment between your thoughts and your steps forward. The fear of failure, the anxiety of not measuring up, these shadows in your mind amplify hesitation and block progress. Hill taught that our subconscious mind magnifies negative thoughts, turning them into barriers that feel insurmountable. Consider an artist who dreams of sharing their work with the world but hesitates due to the dread of criticism, trapping their talent in silence. This unaligned state fuels a cycle of defeat, where purpose is overshadowed by doubt. But here's the turning point. You can overcome this by embracing immediate action as the bridge to success. The power of action lies in its ability to transform abstract thoughts into tangible momentum, even if it's imperfect at first. As Hill said, action is the real measure of intelligence, proving that small, purposeful steps create energy and drive. Think of a student who aligns their thoughts of academic excellence with immediate action, like starting a study session right away, and watches their confidence soar. This creates a positive feedback loop, where one step leads to another, building a path toward your purpose. Building decisiveness is key. It means making clear, firm decisions without delay to keep your thoughts and actions in sync. Hill's auto-suggestion techniques, like repeating affirmations tied to your purpose, train your mind to act decisively. Try setting a decision deadline for your goals, forcing yourself to choose and move, rather than endlessly pondering. Practicing the first step is where real change begins. Take that simple action right now, no matter how small. If your purpose is better health, start by walking for just 10 minutes today. It's a test of alignment that reinforces your resolve. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what's one actionable step I can take toward my purpose right now? Overcoming hesitation and fear requires facing them head-on, using aligned action to erode their grip. Hill believed that fear is merely a state of mind, one that diminishes when you pair purposeful thoughts with consistent behavior. An athlete plagued by performance anxiety might overcome it by training daily in line with their purpose, turning fear into fuel. Remember, visualizing success in your thoughts is powerful, but it's the action that makes it real and breaks the chains of doubt. Learning through failure is another vital piece. It's not the end, but a teacher that refines your alignment. Hill shared stories of greats like Thomas Edison, who saw each failure as a step closer to his purpose, not a defeat. Reframe your setbacks as feedback, strengthening the bond between your thoughts, actions, and ultimate goals. This resilience keeps you moving, turning what could be obstacles into stepping stones on your path. Cultivating self-discipline is the true key to maintaining this alignment, far more reliable than temporary motivation. Discipline, as Hill viewed it, is a habit built through repetition, the glue that holds your thoughts and actions together. A writer aspiring to publish might discipline themselves to write daily, transforming idle thoughts into a body of work. Without discipline, even the strongest purpose crumbles under the weight of inconsistency. Building positive habits ensures that alignment becomes second nature, like waking up early to reflect on your goals each day. Incorporate routines that tie directly to your purpose, such as completing small tasks that build momentum. Hill suggested forming mastermind groups for accountability, surrounding yourself with those who reinforce your disciplined path. These habits turn abstract aspirations into consistent, purpose-driven behaviors that lead to lasting success. Developing a clear vision and specific goals is what directs and sustains this alignment over time. Goals act as a mental blueprint, rooted in your purpose, motivating your thoughts and actions with precision. Hill's concept of definiteness of purpose shows how specific goals prevent drift and keep you focused on progress. A business leader might set measurable milestones, like increasing sales by a certain percentage, to guide their daily efforts. Without clear goals, your thoughts and actions lack direction, leaving you vulnerable to distraction and defeat. To create this vision, start with introspection. Clarify your purpose by asking what truly drives you. Then, set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, to make them actionable. Break them into daily steps, like creating a plan each morning that aligns your thoughts with immediate tasks. Monitor your progress regularly, adjusting as needed to ensure your thoughts and actions stay in harmony. This process transforms vague dreams into a roadmap of success, where every step feels purposeful and empowered. As we wrap this up, remember that motivation and success don't precede alignment, they follow from it, just as Napoleon Hill promised. The core idea is simple yet profound. When your thoughts and actions are in perfect harmony with your purpose, progress becomes inevitable. You've got the power to turn potential into achievement, breaking free from the hidden forces that once held you back. Don't wait for the world to align for you. Align yourself first, and watch as success unfolds naturally. Today, take that one small, purpose-aligned step. Write down your primary goal and commit to acting on it immediately. Let this be the moment you decide to live with intention, where your mind and your deeds move as one. As Hill challenged, do not wait for conditions to be perfect. Align your mind and move forward now, and success will be yours. Embrace this truth, and you'll find that the hidden forces shaping your life become allies, not adversaries. So, step into your purpose with courage, and let the alignment of your thoughts and actions lead you to the success you deserve. Let's begin with a powerful truth from Napoleon Hill. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This simple yet profound statement reminds us that success isn't just about dreaming big. It's about making those dreams real through aligned thoughts and actions. Imagine you're someone with a clear purpose, like building a thriving business, but you find yourself stuck in a cycle of hesitation and delay. That's the common struggle many face, knowing your purpose deep down, yet letting doubts and distractions pull you off course. Procrastination becomes the enemy, as Hill warned, turning potential into regret and leaving you wondering what could have been. But here's the turning point. When your thoughts and actions finally align with that purpose, everything changes. No more waiting for the perfect moment. Success becomes inevitable. Think about it. If your mind is focused on your goal and your daily habits reflect that focus, you're unstoppable. Yet, so many people get trapped in misalignment, where grand ideas float in their heads but never translate to real steps. This disconnect breeds frustration, sapping your energy and dimming your drive. The need for change is urgent. It's not enough to just think about success. You must act on it with purpose. As Hill taught, thoughts become things only when backed by decisive action, creating a momentum that propels you forward. So, let's address why you're not taking action right now. Often, it's because you're waiting for motivation to strike, like a bolt of lightning that never comes. You tell yourself, I'll start when I feel ready, but that feeling is tied to fleeting emotions, not your true purpose. Hill cautioned against this trap. It keeps you in a mental loop, dreaming without doing, and missing out on opportunities. For instance, imagine an entrepreneur with a brilliant business idea, but they keep postponing the launch, waiting for ideal conditions. That hesitation costs them time, money, and chances that slip away forever. Another barrier is the failure to decide firmly, as Hill emphasized with his concept of definiteness of purpose. When your thoughts are vague or conflicted, like doubting your abilities despite knowing your goal, inaction follows naturally. Successful people, according to Hill, make quick, resolute decisions that align their inner world with outer actions. Without that decisiveness, your purpose remains a distant dream, unfulfilled and fading. Fear and uncertainty add to the mix, amplifying doubts and holding you back from even the smallest steps. Hill explained that these negative thoughts take root in the subconscious, blocking the path to aligned action. Picture an artist who dreams of sharing their work with the world but hesitates due to fear of criticism, letting opportunities pass by. This unaligned state fuels a cycle of anxiety, where thoughts of failure overshadow your purpose-driven intentions. But you can break free. Purposeful resolve, as Hill advocated, turns fear into fuel for progress. Now, let's move to the solution. Immediate action is your greatest ally. Taking that first step, no matter how small, bridges the gap between what you think and what you do. Hill called action the real measure of intelligence, showing how it creates energy and momentum toward your purpose. For example, a student aiming for academic excellence might feel overwhelmed, but by starting a study session right away, they align their thoughts with productive habits. This generates a positive feedback loop, where success breeds more success. Building decisiveness is key. Make clear decisions without delay to keep your thoughts and actions in harmony. Use Hill's auto-suggestion techniques, like repeating affirmations tied to your purpose, to strengthen your resolve. A practical tip: set a decision deadline for your goals, forcing you to act before doubt creeps in. Practicing the first step means starting where you are, with something simple and immediate. If your purpose is to improve your health, don't wait. Go for a 10-minute walk right now. This act tests and reinforces your alignment, proving that thoughts and actions can work together seamlessly. Pause for a moment and identify one actionable step linked to your purpose. That's your starting point. Overcoming hesitation and fear requires facing them head-on through aligned action. As Hill noted, fear is merely a state of mind that diminishes when you act purposefully. An athlete plagued by performance anxiety might overcome it by training consistently, aligning their mental focus with physical effort. When your thoughts visualize success and your actions follow suit, hesitation loses its grip. Learning through failure is another vital piece. It's not a dead end, but a teacher on your path. Hill shared stories of greats like Thomas Edison, who saw failures as steps toward invention, refining their alignment with purpose. Reframe your setbacks as feedback, strengthening the bond between your thoughts, actions, and goals. This resilience keeps you moving forward, turning potential defeats into victories. Now, cultivating self-discipline is the true key to maintaining that alignment over time. Discipline isn't about temporary motivation. It's the habit that glues your thoughts and actions to your purpose. Hill viewed discipline as a repeated practice, like a writer committing to daily writing sessions to turn their aspirations into reality. Without it, even the clearest purpose crumbles under pressure or distraction. Building positive habits ensures steady progress. Start with routines that support your goals, such as daily reflection on your purpose. Complete small tasks each day that tie directly to your objectives, creating a rhythm of success. Use Hill's mastermind groups for accountability, surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals to reinforce your discipline. These strategies turn abstract thoughts into consistent, purpose-driven behaviors that lead to lasting achievement. Developing a clear vision and goals is the next layer of alignment. Goals act as a roadmap directing your thoughts and actions toward your defined purpose. Hill's concept of definiteness of purpose means setting specific, measurable goals that motivate and guide you. Think of a business leader who breaks down their vision into milestones, ensuring every thought and action contributes to progress. This prevents drift and keeps your energy focused, turning vague ambitions into tangible results. To make this work, follow a step-by-step guide. First, clarify your purpose through honest introspection. Second, set SMART goals that align with that purpose, making them specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Third, create a daily action plan that integrates these goals into your routine. Fourth, monitor your progress regularly to ensure your thoughts and actions stay in sync. By doing this, you're not just dreaming, you're building a foundation for success. Finally, in conclusion, remember that motivation and success are the results of aligned thoughts and actions, as Hill's wisdom teaches us. When your mental focus and behaviors harmonize with your purpose, progress becomes inevitable, transforming potential into real achievement. Don't underestimate the power of this alignment. It's the secret weapon that turns ordinary efforts into extraordinary outcomes. So, here's your call to action. Start today by taking one small, purpose-aligned step, no matter how minor it seems. Write down your primary goal right now and commit to an immediate action that supports it. As Hill challenged, do not wait for conditions to be perfect. Align your mind and move forward now. Embrace this principle and watch as your life shifts toward the success you've always envisioned. Remember, every great achievement began with a single, aligned decision. You have the power. Make your thoughts and actions work together, and success will follow. As Napoleon Hill wisely stated, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, reminding us that true success begins when our thoughts align with a clear purpose. Many people struggle with this alignment, knowing deep down what they want to accomplish, like landing their dream job, but finding themselves stuck in a cycle of hesitation. Procrastination creeps in, turning grand visions into distant dreams, as Hill warned is the enemy of progress. Imagine someone with a passion for writing, envisioning a best-selling book, yet they spend days overthinking instead of putting pen to paper. This misalignment leads to frustration and regret, where potential remains untapped and opportunities slip away. The need for change is urgent. It's not enough to just think about your purpose. You must act on it to break free from this cycle. Hill's principles teach us that thoughts become reality only when backed by decisive action, turning idle wishes into tangible achievements. So, shift from passive dreaming to purposeful execution, and watch as your life transforms. Often, the reason you're not taking action is that you're waiting for the perfect wave of motivation to hit. But as Hill pointed out, relying on fleeting emotions keeps you trapped, prioritizing feelings over your defined purpose. For instance, an entrepreneur might dream of launching a business but keeps delaying, hoping for that eureka moment that never comes. This mindset creates a mental loop where thoughts wander without direction, leading to missed chances and stagnation. Failure to decide is another barrier. Without definiteness of purpose, as Hill emphasized, your thoughts remain vague and ineffective. Picture someone who wants to get fit, but can't commit to a gym routine because they're torn between options, resulting in no progress at all. Indecisiveness paralyzes action, making it impossible for thoughts and behaviors to harmonize with your goals. Hill's successful individuals, like great leaders, made firm decisions quickly, turning uncertainty into forward momentum. Fear and uncertainty further derail alignment, amplifying doubts and halting even the most inspired purposes. As Hill taught, negative thoughts in the subconscious mind feed these fears, blocking the path to achievement. Consider an artist who knows their purpose is to share their work but hesitates due to potential criticism, leading to self-imposed defeat. This unaligned state keeps you in a rut, but with purposeful resolve, you can overcome these mental barriers. The solution lies in immediate action, which bridges the gap between your thoughts and your purpose, creating unstoppable energy. Hill believed that action is the real measure of intelligence, where even small steps, like jotting down a plan, spark real change. For example, a student aiming for academic excellence might feel overwhelmed, but by starting a study session right away, they build momentum. This generates positive feedback loops, where aligned actions reinforce confident thoughts, leading to success. Building decisiveness is key. Make clear decisions without delay to ensure your mind and behaviors work together. Use Hill's auto-suggestion techniques, like repeating affirmations tied to your purpose, to strengthen your resolve. A practical tip: set a decision deadline for your goals, turning abstract thoughts into immediate, purposeful actions. Practicing, the first step, is essential. Start with something simple right now, as Hill advised, to test your alignment. If your purpose is to improve your health, begin by walking for just 10 minutes today, proving to yourself that thoughts and actions can sync. Take a moment now to identify one small task that aligns with your purpose and commit to it without hesitation. Overcoming hesitation and fear requires facing them head-on through aligned action, which erodes their power faster than thought alone. Hill's principle reminds us that fear is merely a state of mind that diminishes when you act purposefully, like an athlete training despite nerves. By visualizing success in your thoughts and following through with actions, you break the cycle of doubt. Learning through failure is part of this process. It's not a setback, but a teacher that refines your alignment with purpose. As Hill shared in stories of perseverance, like Thomas Edison's countless attempts, failure builds resilience and clarifies your path. Reframe each mistake as feedback, strengthening the connection between your thoughts, actions, and ultimate goals. Cultivating self-discipline is the true key to maintaining this alignment, far more reliable than temporary motivation. Hill viewed discipline as a habit formed through repetition, turning scattered thoughts into consistent, purpose-driven behaviors. Think of a writer who disciplines themselves to write daily, transforming their dream of authorship into a reality through steady action. Without discipline, even the clearest purpose falters, but with it, your thoughts and actions become unbreakable. Building positive habits is the next step. Create routines that support your goals, like daily reflections on your purpose. For instance, wake up early to plan tasks tied to your objectives, using Hill's mastermind groups for accountability and encouragement. These habits ensure that your mental focus translates into behaviors that propel you forward, day after day. Developing a clear vision and goals is crucial for sustaining this alignment, as they act as a roadmap for your thoughts and actions. Hill's concept of definiteness of purpose means setting specific goals that motivate and direct your efforts. A business leader, for example, might set measurable milestones for growth, keeping their thoughts sharp and actions focused. Without clear goals, you drift, but with them, every decision and step reinforces your purpose. To get started, clarify your purpose through introspection, asking yourself what truly drives you. Then, set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, to make your vision concrete. Create a daily action plan that breaks these goals into steps, ensuring your thoughts and behaviors stay in sync. Finally, monitor your progress regularly, adjusting as needed to maintain alignment and celebrate small wins. In conclusion, as Hill's wisdom affirms, success isn't about waiting for motivation. It's about aligning your thoughts and actions with your purpose. When your mind is focused and your behaviors follow suit, progress becomes inevitable, turning potential into profound achievement. Remember, the gap between where you are and where you want to be closes only through this harmonious alignment. Don't let fear or indecision hold you back any longer. Embrace the power of decisive, purposeful living. By taking action today, you'll unlock the success that has always been within your reach. Let Hill's principles guide you. Conceive your purpose in your thoughts, believe in it fully, and achieve it through unwavering action. Start small, but start now. Write down your main goal and take that first step immediately. As you do, you'll feel the energy of alignment fueling your journey, making obstacles seem surmountable. This is your moment to transform. Align your inner world with your outer efforts, and watch success unfold naturally. In the end, as Hill challenged, do not wait for perfect conditions. Align your mind, move forward, and claim the success that's yours. Let me share a powerful truth from Napoleon Hill. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This isn't just a clever saying. It's the foundation of turning your dreams into reality. So many people struggle with misalignment, knowing their purpose deep down but letting doubts creep in. Picture this. You've always wanted to build a successful business, but you keep putting off the first steps. That hesitation creates a cycle of frustration, where your thoughts swirl without ever leading to action. It's like being stuck in a mental fog, where your purpose feels distant and unattainable. Napoleon Hill warned us that procrastination is the enemy of progress, and it's often born from this disconnect. You might think, it'll start when I feel ready, but readiness rarely comes without effort. The need for change is urgent because alignment is the key that unlocks your potential. Without it, your thoughts remain idle dreams, and your actions fizzle out before they begin. Why aren't you taking action right now? It often starts with waiting for motivation to strike. You tell yourself, once I feel inspired, I'll move forward. But that day never arrives. As Hill pointed out, relying on fleeting emotions keeps you trapped in a loop of inaction. Think of the entrepreneur who dreams of launching a startup but waits for the perfect moment, only to watch opportunities slip away. This mindset misaligns your thoughts from your purpose, turning excitement into endless delay. Another barrier is the failure to decide firmly on your path. Hill emphasized definiteness of purpose as a cornerstone of success, yet many let indecision rule their minds. If your thoughts are vague or conflicted, like doubting your abilities despite knowing your goal, action becomes impossible. Imagine someone aspiring to write a book but constantly second-guessing themselves, leading to paralysis. Without clear decisions, your actions wander aimlessly, far from your true purpose. Fear and uncertainty add another layer of resistance, amplifying negative thoughts in your subconscious. Hill taught that fear is a state of mind, one that grows when thoughts and actions aren't aligned. For instance, an artist with a passion for creation might hold back due to the terror of criticism, stalling their progress. This misalignment feeds a cycle of hesitation, where your purpose feels overwhelming instead of empowering. But here's the turning point. The solution lies in immediate action, no matter how small. As Hill said, action is the real measure of intelligence, bridging the gap between your thoughts and your purpose. Start today by taking that first step, like jotting down your goals, to build momentum. A student aiming for academic success might begin by reviewing notes right now, aligning their mindset with real effort. This creates a positive feedback loop, where action reinforces your thoughts and propels you forward. Building decisiveness is crucial. Make firm choices without delay to keep everything in harmony. Use Hill's auto-suggestion techniques, like repeating affirmations tied to your purpose, to strengthen your resolve. Set a simple rule. Give yourself a decision deadline for every goal, turning vague ideas into committed actions. Practicing the first step means acting on your purpose immediately, testing and solidifying that alignment. If your purpose is to improve your health, don't wait. Go for a short walk right now and feel the shift. Pause for a moment. What's one small task you can do today that directly supports your purpose? Overcoming hesitation and fear requires facing them head-on through aligned action. Hill believed that fear diminishes when you act purposefully, like an athlete training despite nerves to perform better. Visualize your success in your mind, then pair it with real steps to break the chains of doubt. Each action you take erodes that fear, making your thoughts and purpose work as one. Remember, learning through failure is part of the process. It's not a setback but a teacher. Hill shared stories of greats like Thomas Edison, who saw failures as steps toward invention, all fueled by aligned effort. Reframe your mistakes as feedback that refines your path, keeping your actions in sync with your goals. This resilience ensures that your thoughts stay positive and your purpose remains your guiding light. Now, let's talk about cultivating self-discipline, the true engine of success. It's not about temporary motivation. It's about building habits that align your every thought and action with your purpose. Hill viewed discipline as a habit formed through repetition, like a writer committing to daily writing sessions. Without it, your intentions fade, but with it, your thoughts translate into consistent, purpose-driven behaviors. Start by forming positive habits, such as daily reflections on your goals to keep your mind focused. Join a mastermind group, as Hill suggested, for accountability and to reinforce your alignment. Make it routine. Complete one task each day that directly serves your purpose, turning discipline into your superpower. Developing a clear vision and goals is the next vital step in this journey. Crystal clear goals act as a blueprint, directing your thoughts and actions straight toward your purpose. Hill's definiteness of purpose means setting specific, measurable milestones to avoid drifting. For example, a business leader might set quarterly targets, ensuring every thought and action builds toward success. This alignment prevents confusion and keeps your energy channeled effectively. To get started, clarify your purpose through honest introspection, then set SMART goals that resonate with it. Break those goals into daily action plans, monitoring your progress to maintain harmony between mind and deed. Remember, vague aspirations won't cut it. Turn them into tangible steps for real achievement. As we wrap this up, Let's reaffirm the core idea. Success comes when your thoughts and actions are fully aligned with your purpose. Napoleon Hill's wisdom shows us that this alignment isn't optional. It's the path to inevitable progress. No more waiting. Take control of your mind and your moves, and watch your potential transform into reality. Start today with one small, purpose-aligned step, like writing down your main goal and planning your next action. Don't let conditions hold you back. As Hill challenged, align your mind, take that leap, and success will follow. You've got the power within you. Make your thoughts and actions one with your purpose, and thrive.